So the Miami Heat have done it again, haven't they? They have done it again. Did they get the steal of the draft this time? No. Like in a draft with Jalen, when Jalen Wells exists, I'm not going to call Kel'el Ware the steal of the draft. But he is, again, starting to look like the player that I thought he was going to be. Like, I genuinely was like, everyone's like, oh, the Heat need to draft X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, take Kel'el Ware. It's like, oh, you know, the amount of times that I saw, and it was like, Dalton Connect. It was like, McCain Connect and Ware. And it's like, oh, Miami messed up again. I'm like, man, Miami might have got the best of those three. McCain, in fairness, the way he was playing, I'm not going to make that argument. But ask me again. Connect or Kel'el Ware? I'm taking Kel'el Ware. Straight up. Last night, 19 points, 13 rebounds, 3 of 3 from 3, which is one of the most important things. And it's just the fact that he plays both ends of the floor. He's 7 foot, 7'1". He's an athlete. And he's getting better and better and better. Like, he has the most points scored by a rookie in the year of 2025. He has scored more points than Alex Sarr in 2025. And you might be saying, oh, you're just gassing Kel'el Ware up. Like, I've been high on Kel'el Ware. As a Miami Heat fan, I've been high on Kel'el Ware since the start. Like, if you guys have not seen the videos, there's definitely a Kel'el Ware video somewhere here, is there? Did Miami get another steal in the draft? And if you guys, on the channel that's become the WNBA channel, Mick Talks Hoops, there was tons of Kel'el Ware hype pre-draft. Like, my opinion was that the Atlanta Hawks, if they really wanted a big and Alex Sarr was saying no, and they weren't dead set on anyone else, my opinion was they should have traded. They should have traded the pick. Like, if you can see here, he needs to be a lottery pick. Kel'el Ware, better than Sarr. And I have another one. The Hawks can win the draft by trading down for Kel'el Ware. Like, that was my opinions on the time, and I am standing by, like, these opinions. Like, he's better than Alex Sarr. He is. And you might be saying Alex Sarr is being asked to do more, and that's fine. That's the only real argument you can have. But, like, Kel'el Ware is shooting 20% better from the field than Alex Sarr. He's only averaging 6.4 points. But he was getting DNPs for a lot of the year. He's shooting 46% from 3 and 60% from the field. A lot of people are like, oh, can he even play with Bam Adebayo? And it's like, yes, he can. You're looking at a guy who, to start the year, was getting DNPs in single-digit minutes. And since he started actually getting into the rotation, you can see, if you're looking at the points here, 8, 9, 2, 4, 7, 10, 25, 12, 6, 6, 8, 7, 19. As well as that, he's good. He's a good shot blocker. So in the month of January, he's been averaging 1.4 blocks per game. And by the way, in 20 minutes per game, his per 36 is probably like, nearly 3 blocks per game, or 2.7 blocks per game. 60% from 3 on 2 attempts per game. He's shooting 65% from the field and averaging 11.6 points. Again, per 36 numbers, you're looking at like 18 maybe? Rebounds, he's averaging 5. So per 36, you're looking at maybe like 18 and 9 on ridiculous shooting splits with an extremely low usage rate. Like, Kel'el Ware probably would have won Rookie of the Year if Spo wasn't being weird with his playing time. And that's the thing where it's like, to be fair, like, Eric Spoelstra and the Miami Heat are trying to win. They're not trying to force someone into Rookie of the Year conversations. They're not trying to do that. Like, they don't really care. But good performance, but got to pick up a little bit for playoff season. Got to pick it up. I mean, he's just gonna get better. He's only getting better. If you listen to Spoelstra talking about him, talking about how much he's learning, and man, the Zodiac guy strikes again. Synergy grade A+, fits well with Bam Adebayo. Like, I'm sorry, the damn Zodiac guy got it right again. I've said it, and I was like, who would you rather have? Shaq or the Zodiac guy be a GM for your team? I'm sorry, the Zodiac guy got it right again. And the thing is, he can play beside Bam. Everyone talking about how Bam's having to do too much and everything. You've got a 7-footer who can spread the floor, who's an athlete and is a hard worker as far as we're aware. And is learning. Is constantly learning, constantly getting better, which is a huge thing. But it's funny when it comes to Kel'el Ware. Before the draft, everything was just about... I said he was this year's like Anthony Edwards, where people were like, oh, does he really care about basketball? And he was terrible in his freshman year. And he made such a big improvement going into his sophomore year in college. And people were like, oh, he doesn't really look like he cares. I'm like, the only way you can tell if somebody cares about basketball is if they improve. If they get better, if they're constantly working on their game. That's the only way you can tell. And it's very obvious Kel'el Ware got way better between those 2 years. So even if he looks like he doesn't care that much, it doesn't really matter. And then obviously he was on the Summer League team. Kel'el Ware he's the perfect player for Miami. And again, Jovic Jaquez, the pick that became Kel'el Ware, the 2031 first round pick, 2028 pick swap or something, and Tyler Hero, the Dame package. He is part of the package they wanted for Dame. And to be fair, Hero, Jaquez, and Jovic were part of the package they're almost willing to give up for Dame. But Kel'el Ware was in that Dame package too. And I'm sorry, the Dame package has worked out so well for the Miami Heat. Genuinely, it's a big one. But for Miami, if they can get it together, like, I think Jimmy Butler's going to end up being back on this team. And, like, he's been a diva for years anyway. So as long as he is, like, as long as he's okay, like, physically to play, and as long as he's playing well enough, like, he's been a diva. A lot of the teammates, I'd say, I doubt him and Hero even like each other. In fact, Jimmy's been trying to get him traded for years. But you're looking at Miami, who are right now, a half game back on the Bucks and a game back on the Pacers, and only a game and a half back on the Magic. Like, if the Miami Heat can scrape into, if they can even just get into the playoffs, not be in the play-in, if they can even just get themselves into the playoffs, if everything goes well, if Kel'el Ware improves, if Bam Adebayo, obviously Bam Adebayo went full on Kendrick Perkins there, if Bam Adebayo is playing like he can, if Hero's doing what he's doing in the regular season, look, I would still not say Miami are favored in the East, but I would say that they have a puncher's chance. I think if Jimmy's gone, they're pretty much done. But I think if Jimmy is there, they still do have a puncher's chance in the Eastern Conference. And if they are to have a puncher's chance, a big reason is going to be the center that they drafted number 15 in this year's draft. So anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with my take? Do you guys disagree with my take? Do you guys think Kel'el Ware is a bust like some people thought at the start? And I mean, I fought so hard on Twitter about people being anti-Kel'el Ware. I'm glad that in this one I'm right, because you better believe in a lot of these hot takes I end up being wrong. I'll probably be wrong as often, if not more often, than I'm right, to be honest. Anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.